Hello, Lucas. Thank you for joining us today. I'm excited to discuss your potential role as an automation engineer at ABB. Could you start by telling me a bit about yourself and what draws you to this position?
Certainly. I'm Lucas Müller, a recent mechanical engineering graduate from Hamburg University. I'm passionate about automation and eager to apply my knowledge in a global company like ABB. The innovation and cutting-edge technologies you work with are what really attract me to this position. I believe it's a great place to grow and contribute meaningfully.
Great to hear. Let's dive into some technical questions. Can you explain what a PLC is and its role in automation?
A PLC, or Programmable Logic Controller, is a digital computer used for automation of industrial processes. It monitors inputs, makes decisions based on the programmed logic, and controls outputs to automate machinery or processes. PLCs are essential for ensuring high reliability and easy programming in industrial settings.
How would you approach optimizing a production process using automation?
First, I would analyze the current process to identify bottlenecks or inefficiencies. Then, I'd gather data and look for patterns or trends. Based on this analysis, I'd design an automation solution that addresses these issues, perhaps by integrating sensors and PLCs to improve monitoring and control. Finally, I'd implement the changes and continuously monitor the system for further improvements.
Good approach. Can you explain the difference between open-loop and closed-loop control systems?
An open-loop control system operates without feedback, meaning it doesn't adjust its actions based on the output. It follows a set of predefined instructions. Closed-loop control, on the other hand, uses feedback to compare the actual output with the desired output and makes adjustments to minimize any error. This feedback loop allows for more precise and adaptive control of processes.
Let's discuss sensors. What types of sensors might you employ in an automated system, and how would you choose them?
The choice of sensors depends on the specific requirements of the system. Common types include proximity sensors for position detection, temperature sensors for monitoring thermal conditions, and pressure sensors for fluid or gas applications. I would choose sensors based on factors like accuracy, response time, environmental conditions, and compatibility with the system.
How do you ensure the safety and reliability of an automated system?
Safety and reliability are critical. I would ensure safety by incorporating fail-safes, emergency stop mechanisms, and regular maintenance checks. For reliability, I'd use high-quality components, ensure proper system design, and conduct thorough testing before deployment. Regular monitoring and updates are also essential to maintain system integrity.
In terms of communication protocols, which ones are you familiar with in the context of industrial automation?
I'm familiar with several protocols, including Modbus, Profibus, and Ethernet IP. These protocols facilitate communication between devices and systems within an industrial automation environment. Each has its strengths, and the choice depends on factors like speed, distance, and compatibility with existing infrastructure.
How do you handle troubleshooting in an automated system?
I start by gathering information about the issue, including error messages and system logs. Then, I systematically check each component of the system, starting with the most likely causes. I use diagnostic tools to test and verify each part of the process. Once the issue is identified, I implement a solution and ensure the system is back to optimal performance.
Can you describe a time when you had to adapt to a new technology quickly? How did you approach it?
During an internship, I was introduced to a new SCADA system. I approached it by reviewing the documentation, attending training sessions, and experimenting with the system to understand its capabilities. I also sought advice from colleagues experienced with the system. This proactive approach helped me quickly become proficient and contribute effectively to the project.
Now let's talk about teamwork. How do you ensure effective communication within a multinational team?
Effective communication starts with clarity and openness. I make sure to clearly articulate my ideas and listen actively to my colleagues. I also adapt my communication style based on the cultural backgrounds of team members. Regular check-ins and collaborative platforms help maintain alignment and understanding within the team.
That's important. How do you prioritize tasks when working on multiple automation projects?
I prioritize tasks by assessing their impact, urgency, and dependencies. I use tools like Gantt charts or task management software to visualize timelines and deadlines. Regularly reviewing project goals with the team ensures that everyone is aligned and that priorities are adjusted as needed to meet project objectives.
Before we wrap up, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. How does ABB support the continuous learning and professional development of its engineers?
Great question. ABB offers various training programs, workshops, and access to online learning platforms. We encourage our engineers to stay updated with the latest technologies and trends. Additionally, we support participation in industry conferences and seminars to facilitate networking and knowledge exchange.
That sounds excellent. Can you share more about the team dynamics and culture within the automation department at ABB?
Our team values collaboration, innovation, and diversity. We foster an inclusive environment where everyone is encouraged to share ideas and contribute. We work closely together to tackle challenges and celebrate successes. Overall, it's a dynamic and supportive culture focused on continuous improvement.
Thank you for the insights. I'm very excited about the possibility of joining ABB and contributing to such an environment.
We're glad to hear that, Lucas. Thank you for your time today. We will be in touch soon regarding the next steps in the process.
Thank you for the opportunity. I look forward to hearing from you.